I got this old tank right here, and I did some measuring the other day. I thought it was about the same size as my is that propane tank right there. That's my air tank that I made, but it's not. It's actually a little bit bigger. And as you know, I've been looking for a 35-gallon drum to make a furnace out of for a while. Hadn't been able to find one. It's been a few months. That's why I haven't really been doing much metal work lately. But I think what I'm going to do is take this and probably cut it off at that seam right there and make the bottom part a furnace. And I might cut a ring out of that and weld a sheet over the top of it and make me a top. Have a flat top instead of using the top of this for a top. It depends on if I can find some sheet. But yeah, I'm going to roll this out because I need to drain it and take the valve off of it. I'm not sure how I'm going to do that, but let me see if I can get it out for this rain to start. After a lot of framming and bamming and finger mashing, I got this sucker out. That is the backflow preventer. Keeps the gas from coming out when you put it in it, and I'm going to assume that's a vent pipe to let excess air out. But probably scrap it for brass after I take it apart. There's the barrel. I'm going to take it over there and fill it with water and wash it out. Make sure I get all the gas out of it so it don't explode when I start cutting it. I still need to figure out where I want to cut it and how big of a furnace I want to make, because I need like 3 inches in the bottom. So that'll probably be to that black line right there. And then I need 8 to 10 inches of workspace. And then I'll need the top. Like I said, I want to try and make a flat top. I don't know if I can make a flat top or not. Anyway, let me take it over there and put the hose in it and see if we can fill it up. Okay, it just so happens that the hole's the same size as the end of the hose, but the threads aren't the same. So I just screwed it in there, threaded to. I'm going to turn the water on, and air should be able to escape, and we're just going to let it fill up slow. Here, that's starting to get full. More water's coming out the top there. That's about a 100-gallon tank, so we'll see. It says 100 gallons, but I don't know if it's 100 gallons of water or just 100 gallons of propane. Alright, I got the water running. You can see the air is leaking out slowly. So we're going to let that run for about 5-10 minutes and see if we can fill it up. And that should push any extra gas out, help the liquid gas to evaporate and get it out as well. I don't know if you can see that on camera. The water is right there at the top. There you go, you can see the reflection. Water's right there at the top. So we're going to let that sit there a while and let it dissipate the gas. Alright, it's been a few days since I last recorded anything because it's been raining so much. Actually, doesn't look too bad. I was expecting it to be a lot more rusty. Still kind of hot. There you go. Got the ring for the top. And because I know it ain't going to be perfect, I even put some marks on the side. I don't know where they're at. Right there. So I know to line that up with that so the lid will sit straight. Next, I'm going to grind these edges off and make them touchable so don't cut the fire out of my hand. And then we're going to fix this top. I got to find a piece to fill it in. A few days later, I couldn't find a piece of metal that I wanted to make the top out of. I've gone ahead and ground down the edges so that it didn't have any burrs. But I found this. This is actually the bottom to that old kerosene here. I already started grinding on the bottom a little bit there. So I think what I'm going to do is put that on there and center it. It's going to be close to that inner ring that's on there. And I'm going to remove this part from my vent hole. And I'm going to clean this up. And I'm debating. I actually think it'd be stronger if these were on top. These here impressions. Because it would give it more strength. Because if you push down on that, you see it bends a little bit. Push on this side, it don't bend so much. So I think I'm going to weld this to this like that. I think that would work out good. The bottom part, eventually I got some angle iron. I want to cut some and make a tray for this to sit in and put some wheels on it. But I don't have any wheels right now, so that'll be a project for another day. I got the pan tacked in all the way around. You have to forgive my sloppy welding. I probably should have pushed it down on that side more, but it'll be alright. It's not structural, it's just to hold the material in until I get it poured and made. But I'm gonna let this cool off for a while, and I'll come out and grind it down and cut it off and cut that lip off. Alrighty, there it is. That's the top. See the line? Mark is lining up. Yeah, I know I got a few gaps here, and that's fine. I'll probably put a little clay in there when I go to fill it with cement. But anyway, that's the shell done. I guess the next thing to do would be to put handles on it and start filling it with cement to make the furnace. It's not going to just be cement. It's going to be a lot of fire clay and some perlite and sand and Portland cement. Mix it all together. Gives you what they use in fireplaces these days. Around here anyway, you can't buy just refractory cement anywhere local, and by the time you buy a 50-pound bag and get it shipped to you, you're spending $100–150. So I'm going the old-fashioned way. It worked fine on the other one, and it worked fine for this one. Anyway, I got to do some resource gathering, so we're going to call this part 1.